So yeah, I'd rather be very, very patient right now. Be smart. Do 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 do. So yeah, we're already seeing a lot of bullish action on ES. NQ looks ready to go, but just stalling a little bit. Did just actually indicator called out longs already on the 1 minute right off the bat. Looks like off of that sweep of liquidity and inversion up on the 1 minute, this IFEG. It's too big right now, I think, for risk to take a trade from all the way up here. I wouldn't even know where to put my stop loss right now, to be honest. Like, if I was going to keep my stop down at these lows, it's just too risky with this volatility. I think we just got to be a little patient right now with any kind of callouts or anything. I think it's a little risky just because we got that SMT up at the highs, right? Right up here. Like, I do like longs, but this to me is a little bit sketched to start. So I'm definitely waiting this one out a bit, guys. Waiting this one out. I am in no rush. No rush right now. This one might come down and manipulate a little bit lower. Yeah, look at this. It might come down and sweep the low again on NQ. So a lot of sellers holding this one down. A lot of manipulation to start the day. If we were going to see real movement down, we'd be looking for London low all the way down here at like 585.75. But I still think maybe this just might be one more manipulation lower before the move higher. But yeah, like Matthew was saying, guys, it might not be a bad idea to wait for the first 15 minutes. Like we were doing before for a while, right? It was working out good. So again, like just a lot of fake outs right now. And that's why you have to still be smart even with an indicator, right? Because even after seeing this call out, it still did not make me want to jump into a long. That's actually TP2 for that short position that I called out. And the reason is because I'm able to read the markets, right? Even with an indicator, I'm not just going to blindly follow. We got to understand volatility. We got to understand what's happening, right? I'm not just going to blindly trust it. But I do like longs overall still. I still think longs are going to step in. So now, maybe we're looking at this inversion again. After the second manipulation, second SMT divergence. Now maybe we look at this inversion right here as a possible entry compared to that first one. But even then, I'm still going to wait. I still want to wait that first 15 minutes. It needs to be perfect if I'm going to jump in before. So let's have some patience, guys. Have some patience this morning. Be smart. I also need to change the settings here to one trade at a time because that would not have called out this entry right here. Yeah, I like having that setting on just one trade at a time so it's not calling out trades against other trades. Okay, so yeah, just waiting this out. Let's see if we get inversion back to the upside. And we do have a bearish SMT. Bet these highs. We have a bullish SMT down at pre-market lows. right now we do have a lot of sellers in the market. Trying to kind of hold this down for the time being. VIX is up about 7.7%. So, yeah, let's just be smart, guys. The NASDAQ is down almost 1.5%. So, yeah, never a bad idea to wait the first 15 minutes. This might come down for London low. Get an SMT at London low before, possibly moving higher. And this is why we wait, because the markets have yet to react, right? Our futures markets have reacted to the news, but our actual stock exchange has not been able to react to this news yet, because the news hit over the weekend, right? And the events happened over the weekend. So this is the initial reaction from our actual stock exchange, New York Stock Exchange this morning. And that's why we give it some time. That's why we waited out. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people did get wrecked off of this move because longs absolutely looked clean here. But people failed to realize what's going on, right? People don't pay attention to news. People do not have any kind of understanding of context, market narrative, volatility. These are the things you have to think about if you want to be a professional trader. Otherwise, you're going to get consistently wrecked by these kinds of moves if you don't have the patience and the understanding of why I stayed out of the market and why I'm waiting the first 15 minutes this morning. So let's wait it out. So starting to see some buyers stepping back in. We still have a overwhelming amount of sellers in this market trying to hold this down. So let's just hang out, guys. Let's hang out. You can see that bearish SMT up at this swing high up here. We see this bullish SMT down this swing low here. Overall, I'm looking at the daily bullish SMT, right? Higher time frame SMT is my main concern. Previous day low being swept on NQ and not on ES. No, not even close to getting swept on ES. Like, look at that. Previous day low is all the way down here. And ES hasn't even gotten close to it. NQ's bouncing off a daily busy. So that to me just shows me on the technical analysis side of things that tells me that we are looking bullish. But we have to wait for that manipulation first. So let's see if London low gets swept here. Dude, I've seen that they're saying that this El Nino this year is going to be the worst El Nino since 1870s, which is crazy. That means we're going to have the craziest weather in the US basically since the 1870s. That's what they're predicting. So it's going to be a hot summer. Morning, Juan. The indicator is a TradingView indicator, so technically, yes, if you connected your NinjaTrader to TradingView, then yes. It won't work on like an actual NinjaTrader platform, like on the broker, but it works through TradingView. So if you connected your account, then yes. Okay, so there's London low on NQ. So that's another SMT, but we still have more sellers in the market right now, holding this one down. So we could still see this try to move lower. We have one more swing low down here, which is our low of day at 130 at 540. So we might come down for that. So yeah, pre-market short call out right there, pretty clean. Called it out at 811. TP1 here. Probably would have been a TP1 and then a break even after moving stop to BE, unless you didn't take a TP1. It still would have been a solid trade. But look at how price has pushed down. Look how many ticks this is. Alright, we're almost at 800 ticks. Just at open. Within the first 12 minutes. Still seeing a ton of sellers right now.
Hello.
Yo, what up, dude?
What's up, bro?
How you doing?
I'm good, bro. How about you?
Doing great, man. Doing great. I'm just happy to be back on the charts.
Yes, sir.
It's a lot of volatility this morning.
Wagwan. Wagwan E7.
What does that mean?
Wagwan is like it's like hello.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, a lot of Jamaicans say that.
Wagwan. Dude, yeah, I'm glad we've stayed out of this so far. I know a lot of people got destroyed trying to take those longs.
For sure. I mean, I wasn't even able to take anything, even if I wanted to. I was fighting the porcelain god this morning, but after we spoke about it last week, I'm not entering any trades pre-orb. I just don't see the upside in it.
Yeah, I think it's a good rule to stick to. Yeah, I mean when we did that, like what was that, last month or whatever? Yeah, dude, we didn't have like a losing trade for an entire month because of that.
It was like the craziest winning streak ever.
Yeah, I think that's a good rule to go back to for sure. Yeah, especially on a Monday, 100%. It's even tougher.
Yeah. Even if you don't even take a trade today, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, me too. I'm always fine with that. Like, there's some days where it's just like, oh, I want to take a trade. But especially on a no news Monday with a bunch of reaction right now and volatility to over the weekend news, and then CPI tomorrow. All of this just kind of shows me that today's a crazy day. Not saying that I won't for sure take a trade today, but yeah, I'd be okay with it as well.
What was the news that came out over the weekend, Joe?
Oh, just all the fighting in the Middle East and basically, you know, the Strait being closed back down, a lot of vessels being attacked, the U.S. attacking Iran, Iran attacking multiple countries around, Kuwait, Bahrain, and Oman, and I think even Jordan. So, yeah, just a lot of fighting, and I think the market's seen that negative reaction overnight and to start the day this morning. Just oil prices are going to go back up. Let's see what oil's at. Yeah, oil's up 3.5% right now. Let's see what crude oil is doing. Crude oil, yeah, up 3.65%. So prices are going to go back up, which typically sends the Nasdaq and the S&P back down a little bit.
I know somebody asked about live data on TradingView. I know that I don't have live data, but I have US 100, which is technically Nasdaq, and I don't have a live data, but the numbers are different, so numerically it's off, but it's basically the same chart. So you can, for whoever doesn't have live data, you could just search up the ticker US 100, and it's basically the exact same chart.
Yeah, it's basically the same thing, just a little bit different. But no, yeah, you could still follow the US 100 and be pretty accurate to what NQ is doing, what QQQ is doing. They're all pretty much going to show the same thing. But I definitely recommend to anybody trading NQ to get live data. If you really want to chart accurately on TradingView, and it's good to have. I mean, it's only like It was like $7 a month.
Had a question for you, Joe. On the indicator itself, so for London low, right now, it's saying that our recent low during that recent low that we just made on NQ, it's saying that that's London low. Is that correct?
No, you gotta adjust the time on it. So if you go into settings, you're gonna see down here, if you scroll down to where it has your London high and low, I do kill zone, London kill zone from 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. Eastern. And that will chart out this low right here at 2 a.m. as our London low.
Mine is grayed out.
You can't
My
change it?
London orb. Oh, so no, sorry. That's London orb.
Oh yeah, you can change that because you could click on London Orb when you want to trade London Orb. But no, it's
where the time zones are for Asia.
yes. So 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. for London, and then for Asia it's 1900 to midnight. Those are my kill zones for Asia and London.
3 a.m. Sorry. What would that be for me? 3 a.m. to.
Aren't you on Eastern time?
Yeah, Eastern time.
So it'd be this. This is all in Eastern time.
Oh, hold on, you could barely see it because it's kind of blurry.
Oh, okay.
Just give me a second.
Yeah,
2 5 a.m.
Yep, 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. for London. And then Asia is 1900 to midnight, so zeros. But yeah, so that's why 2 a.m. would technically be our London low.
There we go. It's fully fixed now.
Nice. So we have a lot of SMT down at these lows. We just took out our low of day. We took out our London low. We still have an SMT even at this just 1 minute internal low. But there's just too many sellers in this market right now, not letting this one reverse. But I think on a technical analysis side of things, okay, we're still in a daily busy. We're at the bottom of it. Hourly busy right here. We did invert, a few 15 minutes. This 15-minute busy, this 15-minute busy. So yeah, I think we just got to stay patient, but we could see this one reverse, but I'm going to wait until we have more buyers. If there's still an insane amount of sellers in the market pushing this one down, then I'm not going to jump into longs. I'm going to wait it out. But once I see more buyers start to step in, and I see maybe inversion of this 1 minute SIBI here, then I could start to look for
finds that 1 minute SIBI as well.
True that. Yeah, so I'd be careful longing this just yet, guys. I do think longs are gonna step in. We're just gonna need to see a little bit of action from some buyers here. I do like the SMT. I like where we're bouncing from. We got a perfect bounce off that liquidity sweep. We didn't get any kind of close below that level. So key level there. So now we're just waiting for this one to kind of stop stalling and get a strong close above the 1 minute or the 5 minute SIBI. And then we can actually look to see if this one wants to reverse. We're in the macro. But yeah, every day, guys, you got to be okay with not taking a trade if the market just doesn't align. You got to be okay with staying out of it. I definitely prefer to take a trade, as always, but we just got to be smart. We don't want to start the week off on a negative note because we don't have patience. We got like a small breakout of the orb, and then we instantly reclaimed it. Now we're trying to break out of it again. Just holding this SMT at the lows, but just still seeing a significant amount of sellers. This VIX is now up 8.5%, almost 9%. So crude oil up 3.5%. Nvidia, Tesla, Meta, Google, Dell, all of these big companies down pretty bad. So let's see what other liquidity we have below us if this one did keep dumping today.
Do you know what the data is on the US reserves for oil, Joe?
Like for the reserves, I'm not sure. I'd have to see. Forex Factory usually shows us on oil reserve. I'd have to look. I know it's very, very low though. Last they talked, they said it was getting close to the lowest reserve the U.S. has had since like 2003 or something.
Okay.
Which is just gonna skyrocket prices again with seeing if the Strait is closed back down again. Which usually when that happens, we see the NASDAQ and the S&P just move lower. So we do have like a 15-minute low down here at like 396.50. I don't have Bookmap pulled up right now. If anybody does have Bookmap and you want to let me know what levels we have below us, if there's any key levels we're seeing on Bookmap below, just in case this one does want to keep dumping. But we are starting to see some, you know, more buyers stepping in a little bit here. $29,300. Okay, so we still got a ways down until we get that. Thanks for letting me know. So there's not a lot of any really levels before 29,300. Interessante.
Excuse me.
Yeah, we still have crazy bullish SMT right now. We have SMT everywhere. On ES, we have it at London low. We have it at previous day low. We have it at this low of day. Like, this should drive back higher today, guys. It's just a matter of when it's gonna move back, when it's gonna head back up. But at some point today, I'm expecting a reversal to the upside. We do have a orb break of the low. 1 minute SIBI overlapping that orb low. We're reacting off of that right now. First standard deviation is all the way down here. 367.50. Yeah, but even with all these sellers, it's hard to be like wanting to take a short with all of this bullish SMT.
You also tend to see news come out like that over the weekend. You get that initial dump, and then longs would just come back in and sweep highs.
Yeah, exactly, because it's
kind of tough to just get into anything just off of fundamentals right now.
True. Yeah, you see, it's just a trap. Pushes it down, everybody's trying to get into sell positions, and then we just see that market move up the rest of the day. Leaves everybody behind. So like reclaiming orb with an IFEG here on the 1 minute could be good. Just to see, you know, even just a long back up towards the midpoint. Let's look at some other time frames. No 2 minutes to be there, no 3 minute. We have that 5 minute above. That'd be a good break-even level. So we haven't technically closed back in the orb yet. It looks like we might get some inversion, maybe see some longs back up. ES has already, you know, reclaimed the orb. Almost back to the midpoint on ES. Respect to the midpoint, like 3 times I traded into it before. $400 small orders and then down under 300. Good to know. Thanks, Josh. Yeah, we still have negative order flow in terms of a lot of sellers and not a lot of buyers in the market. But this is a perfect reversal point on a technical analysis side of things. Hey, thanks, Jordan. Yeah, I'm excited for everybody to be able to use it. I think it's going to be super helpful. I mean, even just for making things a little more simple. Just charting things out and seeing FEGs and IFEGs and SMT and the ORB. I think even just for that, it's going to be helpful for people. Well, here's the reversal starting to step in, guys. I don't know if it's the full reversal, but we're starting to see finally a stronger amount of buyers. We're going to get an inversion on the 1 minute. We do have that 5 minute SIBI right above, though, which, again, that's going to be a strong rejection area there. So there's the inversion. It's just too high up on the move right now. 92 ticks away from the IFEG, so I don't want to chase that. Especially with ES hitting the midpoint of ORB right now. Do not want to chase this one, 90 to 100 ticks away from the lows. When my stop already would have been 175 ticks on that trade. But I do like this area. Let's see if we get a 5 minute inversion going into the new hourly candle. Got a few 5 minute fair value gaps here. But seeing this fail to close beneath this low will be big for longs. But see, now we're finally starting to see some more buyers. Towards 700, okay. Yeah, look at that. Right back to midpoint. That's what I wanted to see. But now we're going to see ES up at ORB high and NQ around midpoint. So we might get some stalling here. Yeah, it's harder, though, with this volatility. When you see price close 100 ticks away, 90 ticks away from that entry point, your stop's already going to be 175 ticks. To take the entry up here, and now you're keeping your stop, 270 ticks. It makes things a little bit different with how many sellers we've seen in the market. But we're finally starting to see some buyers. This is what I wanted to see with all this bullish SMT. Right, trapping out, kind of trapping all of our short sellers down here. All of our chasers, all of our ORB breakout chasers down here. Getting absolutely trapped and destroyed on this move back up. We just opened our new hourly and 4 hour candle. Instantly with an SMT divergence at the highs, though. At ORB high. So would not be surprised with and a 15 minute SIBI if this one tries to manipulate a little bit lower before seeing the long step all the way back in again. So if you took longs, that's TP right there at midpoint, guys. If you took an NQ long or even an ES long, that's TP right there. I'd for sure be taking a TP, at least a first TP at a minimum, but maybe even a full TP now that it's hitting that 15 minute SIBI. We have that SMT divergence. I like this structure for a reversal. So I wonder if the 30-second called it out. So close above midpoint, but still we have that SMT at ORB high in a 15 minute SIBI. See what the VIX is up to. VIX has come back down a little bit from 8.5% down to 6.9%. Crude oil has come back down a bit from 3.5% to 3%. So we're seeing it ease off a little bit, guys. So this could just be the start of the reversal. But I still wouldn't be surprised if this one manipulates lower one more time. We're finally starting to see an increase in buyers. So if it weren't for that SMT at ORB high, it'd be a lot easier to look for, a more aggressive long from down in the discount of ORB. But seeing that SMT out of new week opening gap and that rejection like that, I'm going to give it a little bit of time just to see if it wants to manipulate all the way back down towards the lows. We're rejecting a 15-minute SIBI. 5-minute SIBI. Rejecting midpoint of orb. So let's be smart here. As much as I like on a technical analysis side of things, as much as I like longs, just market narrative right now tells me this could see some retracement. So I'm just going to be smart. And that's why I was saying TP at midpoint on NQ or TP at orb high on ES was the play. If you didn't take a TP, now you're getting stopped at break even. Or you could get stopped for a loss. And there's no point in doing that when we have the most obvious TP level ever. I like this area for a retest. This is that fair value gap that broke back above these highs. But it seems like every time we start to see buyers step in, sellers take control again. Delivering from that 15-minute SIBI. Still from that 5 minutes. We have a 1-minute IFEG to the downside. So yeah, right now, again, guys, I'm just practicing patience. I don't see anything else to do right now but be patient and wait this one out a little bit. Remember, just because the market moved like this at open doesn't mean it's going to continue to move like this the rest of the day. It's still a no news Monday. After all, this could still stall. Right now, I think sellers are about to push this one back towards the lows, though. This looks ready to run right back down towards the lows. So another inversion right there on the 1 minute. 1 minute order block. So I actually do like shorts here. It's hard like right here in the discount of orb before we break out of the orb to jump into another short, but I do like how we're moving. You can see these sellers stepping right back in. Looks like we want to come back down towards the lows. We're testing that 1 minute IFEG that kind of started that long. So we just have SMT all over the place, guys. We got SMT at highs, at the lows, internal, external. And that's why right now I'm just completely going based off of order flow. And right now order flow is very bearish. And that's why I think price is going to run back down towards the lows here. If it fights through this 1 minute IFEG. But yeah, we just can't be surprised if we end up kind of ranging around here for a while, right? We could end up chopping here. We could be stuck down here for a long time today. We've made a decent move down. We still got a little while until more sell side liquidity. We have not broken out of the orb on the 15-minute time frame. We do have a kind of small 5-minute breakout, but we instantly reclaimed. No 3-minute inversion right there. Failed to invert that second 2-minute right there. Failed to invert that 1 minute. I like this little 1 minute order block we have here. Yeah, so I mean, like, overall, I do like shorts more than anything. The only thing I'm concerned about is that we're just going to end up chopping. We're going to start to get lower volume, which means we're going to start to see more manipulation moves. We might not see a lot of follow through. This is why I tried to emphasize the point of taking TP, guys. Like, why is this the perfect TP? I'll just see if someone can answer real quick. Why is this the perfect TP at midpoint of orb right here on NQ? If you took the longs. Why would you not want to hold that trade for a while? Yep. Look at that. Matthew 1. Exactly. It's that SMT. Right? We get an SMT, and even more than that, we have a 15-minute Sibi that we rejected, a 5-minute Sibi that we rejected. Order flow is still extremely bearish. So if you took a long there and you didn't take a TP, then you gotta evaluate that. You gotta journal that. Actually, Matthew, you didn't get it right because you said STM. Wrong. I have a feeling we might get choppy. What does the chat think? What do you guys think? You think we're about to get a little chappy, a little bit choppy? Water. Yeah, exactly, bro. Speaking of that, where's that dude at? Dude sleeping in? I feel like Jared purposefully, he somehow knows, he just sleeps in on like the perfect days where he doesn't miss anything.
Yeah, I see him in the audience, but I have a feeling he's sleeping. He definitely looked at the price action and said, nah, it's not for me.
He's laying in bed, I bet you, right now. Hey, are you laying in bed, Jared? I'd put
You're
money
muted,
on it.
Jared.
Oh, yeah, I'm in bed, but I'm watching. Nah,
Nice.
dude, there's been some times where I missed, and it really eats me alive. But I was just thinking, like, Asia might be good, and
Yeah, true. I mean, we saw good
I mean,
movement
it's
during
Monday.
Asia.
What'd you
Yeah.
say?
I was saying, like, we saw good movement during Asia last night in London, so, like, yeah, more likely
Yeah.
to see range or kind of choppier action this morning.
But yeah, it's only Monday, so I'm not really too worried about it.
Yeah. And no news Monday as well.
Yeah, man. I'm just I like chugged 2 coffees to try to wake up a little bit.
Hey, you're making me want to get back in bed, dude.
My bad, bro. My bad, bro.
You sound all comfy right now.
Yeah, dog.
Okay, this one's running back to that internal high. I think we're about to just start shopping and ranging here.
Yeah.
Do you think we'll chop inside the daily? I think that's a strong possibility. For sure. Grand Rising.
Wait, who said that?
Cade. Bro, that's so funny.
Uh,
Grand Rising, my brother. May the sun shine on your face today. It could have been a good long on the retest of the women IFEG. Yeah, I mean, valid. It didn't disrespect that women IFEG, so it could have been good. I still think with the order flow looking very bearish, it would have been risky. But yeah, as long as that IFEG is respected, then it's still valid. You know where they should shine? Oh, I know what this guy's about to say. Just like buyers versus sellers, E7. Right now, Bookmap and other tools, we're just seeing an exuberant amount of sellers in the market compared to buyers. That's my big word for the day, exuberant. But right there, we made a higher low. We held inside ORB. Respected that IFEG. So we're right back to the midpoint again. What's that sound? So yeah, we'll see if it ends up being a trade day or not. And I went into this day with that understanding of big move overnight. Pre-CPI, we got CPI tomorrow. No news today. The market's reacting to war news over the weekend. So, kind of my expectation going into the day is already, like, I'm going to be extremely patient. I'm not going to get chopped up. Not going to get manipulated by this stuff. I already know, most likely, we're not going to see crazy expansion right now. So, if I understand that, that means if I do take a trade, it's going to be a scalp. Right? We're just going to look to get in and get out. But, it's got to be perfect if I am going to take a trade. Fine, I've seen rain. Never end. But I'm looking forward to this week, guys. I feel like we're about to have a good week of price action after this Monday.
I hope so, brother. I think we're due, bro. I think we're due. There was like a week during June that was just like money printer city.
True.
So I hope we get that during July.
That'd be sick. Dude, normally July is not a good month of price action. That's just like historically. July,
really?
Yeah, just the summer. Just because it's like institutional traders are not as aggressive during summer months. Taking more vacations, more breaks. So usually July is pretty weak in general. I think we're kind of seeing that this month.
Yeah. What about Asians? They be on their vacations?
Doesn't look like it this month. Looks like Asia, they're going crazy.
Asians on vacations. It says that's a bar.
Throw that in a song.
Yeah. Asian on a vacation.
What about Trinidadians on vacation? Yeah, dude, I think we're just gonna start shopping. Chop City.
We did just inverse that 5 minutes, so.
Okay. At midpoint. Dude, there's just still so many sellers that I don't think I could even trust along right now. I don't think I could trust it. What about it? If we do take out this high end Q, we'll have an SMT again. We're just kind of hanging out around the midpoint.
Yeah, we still have to take into account that SMT at all high.
Yeah, I think overall in the higher time frame, I still like our higher time frame bullish SMT. In terms of here we go.
Dude, why was I thinking a candle like that would happen?
Trump.
Dude, why was I just thinking that was about to happen for some reason?
Really?
That is so weird. Yeah, because I was thinking about Friday.
It looked the exact same to you, know, Jared.
Hopefully nobody was in a trade this time.
I don't know why. I was just
Oh.
thinking Drake candle to the downside. It's just like in the back of my head. Like, I don't know why.
Is it weird that I was just thinking of Drake?
Really?
I swear. I was about to make a Drake joke to you guys.
I was about to say Drake candle downside, and then like, I don't know. That is so weird.
I hate to say it, guys, but if you got stopped out there, now you know my pain from Friday.
Oh man, that got you, Brown Mamba? Did you get slippage?
Dang, brother.
I still don't see an update on news. Uh-oh. Financial juice.
Imagine the U.S. is being attacked, bro. We're under attack, bro.
Dude, I used to think about that constantly as a kid.
Really?
Yeah, because I lived right next to like the biggest military marine base in the U.S. And
That's right.
And there would constantly just be like explosives going off that I could hear and like be shaking my house, and I'd always be thinking, "We're getting attacked! We're getting attacked!"
No way.
Oh yeah, I always thought that.
Dude, I grew up in Yuma, which has like the biggest airfield.
Oh
in the
yeah.
US. But it was just like fighter jet city. I was like, we're good if anything happens here.
Yeah, that should have been my mindset. Like we're like protected.
Yeah.
When B just sent it in, Mr. Orange Man said the Strait of Hormuz is open and will remain open with or without Iran.
Okay.
So,
well, I guess.
So we kind of know that's not true, guys.
Yeah.
So.
I think if we've learned anything, it's never trust the first information that comes out, especially
I
from
love
that guy.
It's quote unquote positive news. He tweeted out any market dumps.
Yeah, right.
Well,
like,
I mean, he's basically
yeah, he's lying. Just stop it.
650
he's basically
ticks.
saying that them and Iran aren't willing to cooperate, so he's just gonna do what he wants. That's like not very positive.
Yeah, it's just gonna cause more conflict.
Yeah.
Hey, we're still respected that woman IFEG right there.
Yeah.
Should we just full pour longs?
I think we should just half port sideways.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, me too.
I think we should just hedge. You guys go long, I'll go short. Like whoever makes money, we split it 3 ways.
I like that. No, honestly, it's not a bad idea, dog. Like if we are on one of those funded accounts that there's no consistency.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
That's really not a bad shout.
You know what we could do? When we get like 150k account,
Mhm.
we could max. I'm talking about max long on you max short.
Yes.
And then it goes sideways.
Oh, well,
And then Joe will go sideways.
That'll be kind of weird.
No, but I'm actually down.
And then after that, Jared, we just do like 5 200-day, like risk all the way down, just get until we're able to get the payout, and then we just split it 2 ways.
Yeah, and then we just max allocate and do it again. No, honestly, it's really not a bad idea.
Or we just go and buy a straight to funded account.
Oh yeah, but it does have consistency, so we can't do it again. Dude, yeah, dude, think about that.
You didn't think about that, did you?
Yeah, dummy. Whoever's in charge of it just ends up blowing it.
Yeah. I just spent $1,000.
Like, dude, I just went on tilt and spent all $20,000 in the account. The chart looks like it does right now.
Yeah.
You're like, bro, what?
Dude, this is just gonna chop. It'll probably slowly start chopping upwards, but now look at from the lows. We are now 400 ticks away from the lows. I think we're just gonna get an orb range or chop for like the whole day, or at least most of the morning. Can't wait to open up Instagram and see how many people got destroyed. Well, I'm not excited to see it. I don't like seeing people get destroyed, but there'll probably be a lot of people. This day is...
I actually saw Dodgy. He took an L on his IFEG model.
Did you try to long?
Yeah.
You tried to long the move at open, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not smart.
Mhm.
Not a smart play, in my opinion. That's why it's important to read order flow. But he'll go on Instagram and say it was a smart move. That's okay.
Yeah, I'm also seeing another guy that's like talking about I'm never trading NY open again.
Bro, how do you not understand market context over the weekend? I just don't get it. That's like
Yeah.
the first thing you should be thinking about is what happened over the weekend. What day is it today?
Yeah.
What do we have tomorrow? Like, it's just so obvious that today is going to be a crazy open.
Yeah, dude.
What do I know? I'm just little old Trader Joe.
And it's crazy because these people are like balling. I think it's just because they're really good at telling themselves. That's
Yep.
the only difference.
Yep. Yeah, Jay Rain, that was a good TP, man. Once you go talk about energy and see the charts nuked again. Yeah, that was a solid TP right there. Yeah, I think we're probably gonna end up. I think we could see a slow chop up just now that we have that. We got that manipulation down. We got the SMT at the lows. On the
That's
higher
what
time frame.
On Friday, we got that news. We started to chop, and then we chopped all the way back up.
Yeah, exactly. Just kind of kept chopping up the whole day.
Continue to just chop all the way up.
It's probably what we'll end up seeing. Let's see. There is a significant amount more sellers than there were on Friday. That's the only thing I could see maybe keeping us down. And also, it's like, how is the market fully going to react? Wow, financial juice crashed. Oh, it's back up. They couldn't handle the traffic. Hormuz Strait is open and will remain open with or without Iran. The U.S. will reimburse 20% on cargo from Hormuz. See, this is just so funny. Like, the U.S. started this entire thing, and now we're paying all the money for it.
It's the beauty of it, Joe.
Right out of my pockets.
Bro, well, you, Jared, and every other American in chat.
Yeah.
Gotta love it. Now we have an SMT at the highs. We are seeing some more buyers here pushing this one. We did close above, get a break of structure on the 1 minute. Breaker block on the 1 minute. Close above midpoint, but we do have that bearish SMT and a 15-minute SIBI still. I think if we were to invert this 15-minute now, we could really expect longs to start to expand to the upside. If we fail to invert that 15-minute, I would definitely not even think about longs. We have less than 5 minutes until that 15-minute closes, so yeah, it could end up being the play. If we invert that, we could see some longs step in. It's just gonna be, it's always gonna be sketchy on a move like this. Longing from anywhere up here is a lot riskier because we see big manipulations. But yeah, if you're gonna long, I'd definitely wait for that 15-minute to get inverted before even thinking about it, especially with this SMT. Where we've seen SMT at the midpoint multiple times now and rejections multiple times. But that bounce level on ES is like the perfect reversal level. Literally right off London low, the midpoint of the 4-hour. SMT at the lows. We've been talking about the bullish reversal all day of, you know, the possibility, just kind of waiting for it. And I think this could be the start of it. Probably is the start of it. Again, like being in the longs up here, not as trustworthy as being in the longs from down here. And yeah, I'm perfectly okay with this being a no trade day. If it comes down to it, tomorrow Wednesday should be our best days of the week. Anyways,
No cap.
no cap. We got 3 minutes till
There's no
this
cap in your rap, dude.
15-minute
Talk about it.
closes. If we can close above that 15-minute, yeah, we got a strong chance of pumping up towards these highs. Up here at like 800, 29,800. So yeah, let's see how the 15-minute closes. I think if we got a good 15-minute close, we got a decent retracement back into a discount. Maybe we could trust some longs. But yeah, again, like I was saying, guys, the only issue for longs up here is like you want to take the 15-minute inversion. Stop loss placement. I mean, this could easily retrace all the way back down. It's going to be tough to keep any stop loss on a move like this when you're up, when you have an entry here. That's what I'm saying. If we got retracement, we could get a lower entry, have a tighter stop. Could actually be something I'd think about. But we still have bearish SMT. 2 minutes until this 15-minute and 5-minute candle close. We're still respecting, as of right now, those 15 and 5-minute fair value gaps. So, yeah, I'll wait it out for the time being.
We've also been seeing recently, though, like 15 and 5 minutes, they end up closing right at the top of the IFVGs or the fair value gaps, and then they continue to rip.
True. That has happened a lot recently.
I mean, when you look at that 15-minute candle that we're forming right now, it looks pretty bullish.
It does look very bullish.
Higher time frame, bullish SMT.
Yeah, look at that. This looks like so ready to reverse.
Yeah.
Let's see how this closes. We got 1 minute. 1 minute for the inversion. But again, if you wanted to take a pure 15-minute IFVG, your stop loss, that's 519 tick stop. Not the best. Oh, look at that. Buyers stepping in. Looks like we're going to get that inversion. Still have a lot of SMT, but I think, yeah, I think it's almost time for longs just to start chopping their way up. But you never want to be involved in a long chop move up from the top of the move, like from the premium of a move. There's the inversions.
There's the pump. Jared, bro, what we hitting today? Chest and
We're
try.
hitting chest and shoulder, baby, and bicep.
A ride for about an hour and do a full body workout.
Dang, you do cardio?
Yeah, bro. I love cardio.
You're sleeping, bro. You need to just pin that Reddit true guy. Who the hell is cardio?
Right.
I just do cardio with my girl. I'm just kidding. I don't even have a girl.
NQ is your girl.
My heart rate increases every time I get on the charts.
That's how you know you like her.
I hit zone 2 cardio every time I'm on the charts.
You're mixing up cardio with like mini panic attacks. Anxiety attacks.
That really burns calories, though.
Thanks. No, actually, I do like cardio. Like when there's somebody to do it with, like if you're on the treadmill with somebody just talking, or you're like playing basketball or something.
I don't know if you know about it, Swift. It's like, you know, those stationary bikes, and like you do it virtually.
Yeah.
I have one of my boys. We hop on a call and we just ride for like hour and a half, 2 hours.
Okay, that's a vibe. I'd love to play basketball too. It's always a good time.
Dude, you're speaking my language.
Yeah, dude, I could play basketball for hours. That's partly why I got so shredded on top of the Reddit true side, because I would just freaking get off of school and I would just play basketball for like 3 hours with like no food in me.
That's the way to do it.
That's definitely not the way to do it.
No, I mean, I like doing like workouts after fasting is honestly pretty solid. But
Yeah,
a
yeah.
lot of cardio, you don't want to overdo it.
Yeah, there was times I would leave the gym and like it just felt like not like I was gonna pass out, but like my body was ready to just like give up.
Yeah, I've been there before.
But then you get home and you just max some freaking rice and beef, and you just feel replenished. You dig?
Yeah, dude, I love playing basketball. It's my favorite way to do cardio.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude, I've been on like Saturdays. I'll go up to Orange County and play with this group, and they've been playing at the same park for like 30 years.
Oh yeah.
And they're really good. Like it's really good basketball, so I love going up there. It's nice full court.
Oh yeah.
But you have to like earn your spot on the court there,
No way.
so it's pretty
How
fun.
did you get it?
My brother like found them playing one time, and he earned his spot on, and then he invited me, and I showed up and had like the best run I've had in a long time, and they're like, yeah, this guy can come back.
Yeah, because you play better when you play against good people.
Yeah, and it's just more fun, bro, when people actually know how to play basketball.
Yeah, so I could see that happening for sure.
There's- And like people get pissed if anybody like ball hogs and just plays terribly. People get pissed and they won't pass you the ball. So like everybody actually plays as a team.
That's dope. Yeah, see, that's a good place to be. I hate playing at like those gyms that like they just freaking. It's those people. We all know who.
Do they think they're the best basketball player in the world?
Yeah, bro. I refuse to like get punked by those people, so I just don't let it happen, and they end up respecting me because of that. But like,
yeah, I can't stand playing with like anybody that's like LA Fitness, bro. Every run at LA Fitness, there's always those guys that just like don't pass the ball.
yeah, it usually makes me play better because when I do get the ball, I'm like, I'm not passing this motherfucker.
Yeah, you take advantage of it.
Yeah, like they'll be like, pass it, or like I'll shoot it, and they'll be like, bro, pass it, while it's in the air, it just goes in, and they're like, oh well, cool.
Let's see. We are respecting the 3-hour civvy. Yeah, right here. When I lived in LA, Shaq rolled up to our pickup game the day I wasn't there. That's crazy. I'd be pissed, bro. The day you weren't there.
Who pulls up?
Shaq.
No way.
I'd be so mad.
Damn, that's crazy.
Shaq's cool, man. He seems like a cool dude.
What port do you play at for him to pull up to?
Bro, that's just LA.
Yeah.
That's like the crazy thing about LA, dude. It's just like no matter where you're at, you're gonna see someone famous.
Yeah.
Dude, so this is like we're in a weird spot in the market right now because longs do look good on NQ, but look at ES with the SMT still holding this down. That's what makes it really like not. It doesn't make me want to jump into a long up here at all. I don't want to chase this whatsoever up here. Maybe if we can come back down towards midpoint, but we still have this crazy SMT. So I'm saying like we could end up just being shopping within the orb for a little while. Yeah, exactly. There's a lot going on. A lot of lot of fair value gaps. A lot of SMTs. We're still stuck in the orb.
Yes, is below orb again.
Oh, true. Yeah, it's breaking out of the orb.
Got that internal SMT. Watch Trump come out and say that the Strait of Hormuz is closed.
Yeah.
You got closed Strait of Hormuz, and then a huge pump candle comes out from nowhere.
I think that's because we are, Patrick. I think we are watching paint dry this morning. And then, like, right here, the paint spilled everywhere. But then we cleaned it up. And now we're just watching it dry again. This is not something that I want to be a part of right now. Doesn't look very appealing to me. I would just like ask myself, do I want to risk hundreds to thousands of dollars right now looking at this price action? And my answer for now is no. Like, if you look at it through the lens of what would make me want to risk hundreds to thousands of dollars right now, you'll be probably more selective with your trades. Lost all my mental trades, so I'm not trading. Valid. I like that. There's no actual real loss. I love that. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. And I won't back down. Yeah, I mean, just looking at this, I'm not mad that I've stayed out of the market today. Like, sure, there could have been opportunity, but looking back, let's see, the only trade I would have taken today would have been this long off of this IFEG, but we closed 90 ticks above the IFEG there. So I would have had a 270 tick stop loss for a, let's see what the TP would have been. It would have been from like here. It would have been a negative RR trade, so yeah, not doing that. Only other long maybe we could have thought about was here after the manipulation, right? But even then, we wait for the manipulation, wait for a solid close, and now our stop loss is still, 270 ticks. Not too bad when we have more reward to the upside. But taking a trade directly after manipulation like that is always going to be a little risky. So yeah, I'm not mad that I've stayed out of this market at all today. Maybe if I was on pre-market, could have taken this short at like 8 o'clock, but was not on the charts. So yeah, I think honestly the best decision for us so far today has been staying out of the market. Unless you're able to catch a good trade on this one. Besides that, it's been a good idea to stay flat. Yep, exactly, J-Rain. I agree. 8 a.m., the reason for that, that's our pre-New York orb. And that's when we see a lot of volume kind of put into the market. At least comparatively to what's been happening. So 8 a.m. is typically going to be a good move. So, and we can look at the 8 a.m. orb from 8 a.m. to 8:15. That can always be a good time to trade. So if you're on the charts, well before market open, 8 a.m. is the time to be watching. And that is that pre-market orb. Oh, 8 a.m. PST. Alright, so you're talking about 5 a.m. Well, 8 a.m. EST is always a good time to be trading. I don't typically look at 5 a.m. or 8 a.m. PST. So what would that be? Oh, you're talking about 11 a.m. EST. So you're basically waiting until like that 11 a.m. candle. Okay, yeah, I mean that can start moving good. That's usually when I look for. That would typically be like a reversal time frame going into London close. So definitely not bad to look during that time. Yeah, I think the best thing to do is find the time that you have seen the best movement that you like to trade, and just trade that time. Like, again, guys, we have to simplify our trading as much as possible. So if you find an hour of the day that you like, you've studied, you find a lot of success, you find a market that you like, that you've studied, you know, stick to that.
Studied, bro.
What?
You studied, bro?
You studied? War Room. Johnny Walker.
Egg.
Egg. Egg. Do, 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 do. I low-key think this is just gonna chop within the orb for a while. Okay, ES coming all the way back down. We'll see if the longs hold up here off this 1 minute. ES doesn't make me trust it too much.
We should be happy that we didn't take any trades, considering the only trade that we would have gotten into kind of ripped so high above. Everything else kind of got caught up in the orb high and low.
Yeah, exactly. I'm glad I wasn't in a long during this. I've been able to avoid both of the Trump manipulations so far this past week. Trump's gotten me in the past. He's got me in the past, but not today.
That was fun not being in a trade while that happened.
Yeah, it's a lot different. I felt really bad last Friday whenever we got wrecked by that, and I was just sitting out of it. Like, I was happy I was happy I wasn't in it, but I felt bad for anybody that was.
I was like, we were trying to get out of the trade while you were just like, what is going on?
Yeah. Let's see. The Hormuz Strait is open and will remain open with or without Iran. We are reinstating the Iranian blockade. So named because it is only stopping Iran ships or customers from entering and leaving. All other countries will have fair and open use of the strait. As a rate of 20% on all cargo ships for any and all customers, the job of providing safety and security. Wait, what? Oh, we will be reimbursed. Bruh. This is how they're going to try to make their money back.
For sure, bro.
So now we're going to provide the safety, even though before we went in, it was completely fine. I see the business model now. Now it's time to make all the money back, the billions to trillions of dollars they spent.
Yeah, and everybody has to pay the US now.
Yep.
The other guys that are given safe passage.
I wonder how long the US is going to be there for. I'd give it like the next, at least like 2 years. Oh, good question to Matthew. Matthew, did you see what Travis asked you?
Did you avoid tilt after that Friday Trump? Well, I have so my account would lock out at a certain daily loss limit. So it just automatically locked my account out. Even if I wanted to go and trade again, I couldn't. So a good trade of thumb is to put a daily max loss limit on your account. So if you hit that, it locks out your account and you're not even able to go back and trade even if you're on tilt. And you could do that for daily target price as well. So like if you hit your daily price take profit goal, it's going to take you out as well, which is a good thing to do as well, because a lot of traders would tend to make money and then think, well, I'm on a winning streak, so I'm going to continue.
Yeah, I think, yeah, like the best way to avoid temptation is to actually just avoid temptation and remove yourself from it completely. And that's what the lockout feature does for you, so you don't have to have as much self-control because it does it for you.
Travis, especially with a day like Friday, like that could have been a day where I go on tilt because that trade was just completely not my fault. So it's a good feature to just keep you out of the market when you know that you're not in a good headspace. So you could be telling yourself, it wasn't my fault, but in the back of your head, you're ready to go on tilt.
You know, I've been thinking a lot about, Matthew, over the weekend.
What's that?
Chess.
Bro, last night, 1 o'clock in the morning, I couldn't fall asleep. I was like, fuck this shit. I'm gonna go on chess.com, and I was playing for like an hour.
Really?
Bro.
That's a good way to fall asleep, actually. Like, tires out your brain.
I was playing against like a coach, and my god, he was smoking me.
Yeah, that's the only way to get better.
Yeah, but hop up, bro. You will not smoke?
Dude, I'll run it.
Not smoke, bro.
See, I knew it. People on social media, this was a good trade. This was a good trade. No, it was not. I'm sorry, those longs
Bro.
those longs looked good at open, just like off of technical analysis, but if you just took one look at order flow, you would have known that was not a good trade. Everybody's going to try to claim it was a good trade, but I'm standing my ground right here as Trader Joe saying that was not a good trade. If you longed, even though it looked good, this was not a good trade. I'm saying it right now. And I will make a video on it as well, and we'll see what people say.
Why we wait, Joe? Hop on.
Bet.
Smoky, bro.
Let me read what Travis said. Like today, normally find a low probability of lockout. No trading today. I'm starting to add the rule not to trade no news Monday and no news Fridays. Trying to focus only on high prob days and save mental. Yeah, I think that's amazing. Stick with that. Keep doing that. That is such a good long-term plan. I think that keeps you consistent. If you literally just stay away from low probability days, those are the days that destroy everybody. It's low probability days. If we can stay away from those and trade high probability days, your odds of being successful are a lot higher. It's called low probability for a reason.
I was talking to Joe about the guys. We could start doing power hour as well. So, for example, I'm locking out my account until power hour.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
come back and see what we get around power hour, so that way, you know, we could still try to trade the New York session. New York, we might not have been able to catch something, but with power hour, we might be able to.
I'm with whatever, dog. You know that.
I was back testing, and power hour has been pretty good with for the past 2 weeks.
Okay.
It really has, bro.
With New York AM session being kind of crazy and volatile, and then power hour kind of being a lot better.
Settles down a little bit.
Yeah, it settles down, gives us more direction.
Yeah, dog. It really has.
I like that. Yeah, I think Power Hour instead of London is definitely the move.
Yeah, for sure.
Facts.
All right, guys. Well, since this is looking like a no trade day for us right now, probably at least until Power Hour. We're just gonna hang out. We're gonna hang out, maybe play some chess against each other, talk whatever, talk trading, talk life. So you guys want to stick around and hang out and chat it up with us? Feel free. Just understand that this is more than likely a no trade day for us, at least during New York Open. Power Hour is the last hour of the day, E7, so it's the 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. candle. That is Power Hour, and it's that last kind of move of the day before the market closes. Yes, so we would be looking to trade then. Should Mario Kart? Oh, dude, I would wreck everybody on Mario Kart.
No, bro, you don't want not smoke.
I would wreck everybody, I'm telling you right now. That's like my game. I'm the best Mario Kart player on the west side of the Mississippi.
Yeah, E7, so around... Was it around 4 o'clock, Joe? 4 to 5 Eastern Standard Time?
3 to 4.
3 to 4, sorry.
You better be about it, though. You always say you finna do this, finna do that, and then you don't do that. So I better see you there, bro.
I'm not doing anything today.
Good.
Oh, Smash Bros, come on. Bro, I'll run it. I want to get a GameCube or a Nintendo 64 and play Smash Bros on that.
I want to smash my bros too.
That was the best console to play Super Smash Bros. Was either the Nintendo 64 or the GameCube. No, we're not gonna stay on the live until 3. We're not that crazy. We'll take a break, but we're just gonna hang out for a little bit. And Matthew and I want to play some chess against each other and get a rematch. We're tied right now, so. No countdown.